Did I say that? I said that if it was, oh, Woody is gone. Where was he strumming the guitar thinking about something like that?
Hindu college hostel.
Boys hostel, yeah. But what was going on in that scene? They were
So-
talking about Woody.
Yes, looking at a photograph of her.
Ah, okay. I just
Yes.
have it put up. Is the voice still breaking, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So the great thing is that it's all shot in Hindu college hostel. And you can imagine what it must have been for me. Are you a hosteler? You were. You're not, you left it?
No, I still am technically, but it's not open.
Okay. So I was a hostel student and very proud of being in the hostel, and to be shooting there was very inspirational for me, and it's almost as though I really knew the location very well, much better than anybody else, and to just place scenes over there. And I now remember the one that you're talking about, is sitting on the ledge, like we used to sit precariously, strumming the guitar, and they're talking about heat. Sometimes while you operate, you know, people get this feeling that the audio is not right. If you feel that the audio is not right, you should tell me, because I'll keep talking. Otherwise, my mind will be in checking the audio and not in what I'm saying, okay? You keep this in case. Yeah, so I feel that sometimes we feel that our lives are so ordinary that nothing good will come into our lives, you know? You feel that you don't have a tragic background, and you hear that, you know, Jim Morrison died at the age of 27. He had a lot of shit going on in his life, but he was great. And Robert Louis Stevenson was bedridden, but he wrote Treasure Island. And so people were like tortured and mutilated. And from there, you know, just like the destruction of the war led to a renaissance in it. And that's going to happen to people. And greatness will come out of me, but only if there is some tragic effect in my life. Only if there is some tragic event in my life. So the other thing is, the important thing about Rockstar, the other thing is that be careful what you wish for. You know, because usually whatever you wish for in life, it actually comes true. No. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, okay. So sometimes we go ahead and deliberately quote a tragedy because we have a wish, and that is the interesting aspect, I feel. At that point of time, Jordan and people like Jordan would never walk across the street and go into Stephen's, and one girl that is supposed to be the it girl, and he's not doing it because he's interested in her. He's doing it because he wants a tragedy in his life. It's actually so crazily clear in his head. Right from the onset, this seems like the setup of a tragic story. And that's what Rockstar is. And I feel that people, when they come to a certain age, are coaxed, like they get familiar with the predicament that Jordan was going through. Like, I remember when my daughter was 11 when this movie was released, and she did not like it. She thought, and she was like, Dada, why don't you make more films like Jab We Met? Because she had this in view that, people have liked it and it was funny and it was light and it was not about like tragic and dark things. But when she grew up, Rockstar became her favorite film when she revisited it. So that's also happened to a lot of people.